Hey Vet Science guys, here's a little video I'll put together as a review. This is a monohybrid Punnet Square problem. So we're dealing with just two alleles. So remember, you get one gene from the dad and one gene from the mom, or one allele from the dad, one allele from the mom. So this will be just your typical 4-squared Punnet Square problem. So we'll start with this one as a review. Remember, you need to know dominant and recessive. So in this problem, I gave you that black hair is dominant to yellow hair. So those are the two alleles that we're dealing with. And you need to know the difference between heterozygous and homozygous. Remember, heterozygous means different, homozygous means the same. So the first thing that we want to do is figure out the genotypes of our parents. So I'm going to write black hair and yellow hair. And in the problem it says black is dominant to yellow. So I'm going to use a capital H for black hair, a lowercase h for the recessive yellow hair. We're going to cross a heterozygous stud. Heterozygous means different. So I know it's a big H, little h. And we're going to breed that to a yellow female. I wanted to keep it classy here, so I didn't use the term for an actual female dog. The only way we could get yellow is to have two little h's. So that's the genotype for our female. So again, we needed to know which traits were dominant. Black was dominant to yellow. Then we had to figure out the genotypes from those parents for this Punnet Square. I'm going to make a Punnet Square. I'll put this parent on top and the female on the side. Always put capital letters first. We do all Punnet Squares for two things. We want to figure out a genotype first. And we're just going to list the traits. The first one is big H, little h. There's one, two of those. The next is little h, and there's one, two of those. So we have a ratio of 2 to 2, or you could reduce that to 1 to 1. Or a 50% chance, because we have 25 and 25 is 50% chance of a heterozygous, or a 50% chance of a homozygous recessive. Then we want to know what this is actually going to look like in our young animal. So we're going to do a phenotype. In this problem, the puppies can either be black or they can be yellow. I'm going to look here. Big H means black. There's two of those. 1, 2. Little h is yellow. There's two of those. So again, we have a 2 to 2 ratio, or we can reduce that to a 1 to 1 ratio, or there's a 50% chance of having a black puppy and a 50% chance of having a yellow puppy.